Hello, this is Kate from dailytarotgirl.com, and this is your weekly tarot card reading. And for this week, I'm going to try something a little bit different. I'm just going to use one card for the week instead of my usual 3-card reading and see how that goes. Okay, so we'll start with the only card that's here. Okay, so nice. Okay, we've got Ace of Wands. And I'm so relieved that since I'm only pulling one card, it's one of my favorite cards. I love this card. So I'm going to tell you what this card means in relation to your life right now and how your week is going to unfold. So the Ace of Wands is a card of new beginnings. So all the aces in the tarot deck, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, and Ace of Wands are all cards that signify a fresh start or a new beginning. Now, the suit of wands is about creativity and passion and energy and action. So this is all about, starting either a new creative project, so starting something along those lines, or even like taking the first step towards something. So if there's something you've been wanting to do for a while or something you've wanted to create or make happen, this card can signify that this week is the time for you to start taking action. So you can take that first kind of baby step towards, whatever it is that you're, trying to achieve, or, whatever direction it is that you're wanting to go. So this is about, taking those first steps, taking action. This is not a week, everyone is different in where they're at, in their life, but typically speaking, this isn't the kind of week that is as well suited to, maybe resting or being more introverted. This is a week that is more suited to kind of action-oriented things. This is a kind of an extroverted week. It's a good week to socialize. It's a good week to be really active. It's a good week to take action on things, to be more outgoing, to maybe take risks and kind of get out of your comfort zone a little. So this is a really good week to do all of those things. You have that energy within you and the energy around you to kind of support you in that endeavor. And I'm just going to take a closer look at this card and see if there's any symbols that kind of jump out at me. I'm really drawn to this chasm. There's these two like rocks, and it looks like there's like a cliff, and I almost like get the sense that this stag is kind of almost preparing to leap across over to the other side. And I see this as symbolizing the fact that there's somewhere that you want to go, there's something that you want to either overcome, or I feel like so many of us are kind of like, we're in one spot and we want to get somewhere else, and we're like, well, how do we get from here to there? And it might seem like there's this big chasm and it's like this impossible thing, but this week is about not necessarily taking that leap, but setting yourself up to get ready to take that leap. So this isn't about planning or figuring out how you're going to do something. This is actually about kind of getting the strength and the passion and the energy and believing that you can do it, but not necessarily planning out the steps yet. You're not in that phase. You don't need to know how to do something. This is about garnering the kind of energy needed to make a shift, really, to make some kind of leap, and to make a big shift in your life. Okay, so I'm just gonna look closer again at the card and see if there's anything else that's jumping out at me. I mean, there's so many symbols on this card, but that was the main one, the chasm, that really jumped out at me. The other thing that stands out is the sun, and the wand to me kind of looks like it's pointing at the sun. It looks like it's kind of like a wand that's pointing towards the sun, almost like to bring your energy to the sun. So I could go on and on about like manifestation and harnessing energy, but for some reason I don't feel like that's what I want to go into right now in this reading. But my attention really is drawn to the sun and just its boundless energy. And I feel the message here is that if you're feeling low energy, or if you're feeling like you don't have a lot of energy or enthusiasm or passion, know that there is a source of this that you can tap into. So, you know, even if you're feeling kind of drained of energy, there is sources of energy out there that you can tap into. You know, just think of the sun and how it burns all the time and it never burns out. And I guess it will burn out eventually. But, you know, it burns all the time and it's always putting out energy. And this obviously doesn't mean that you should be like the sun, always, you know, being energetic and stuff, because we all have our cycles and our phases, and I guess that's the point that I'm trying to make. I think we're all coming into that phase in our life, or the phase in the week really, or phase in the month, where we have a lot more energy at our fingertips if we choose to draw on that energy for whatever purposes. Okay, so I want to kind of address some of the main issues that most of us kind of have, you know, struggles or changes around. So like relationships, career, health, spirituality. I feel like, I feel like this card doesn't really speak to relationships. I feel like it's really speaking to creativity and especially spirituality as well. Spirituality and health. I feel like this week is a very good time to look into, if you have been feeling like physically, you know, low energy, or if you have any health problems, I feel like this week is a good time to look into ways that you can kind of boost your energy, whether that's through you know, meditation or yoga, or getting outside more, or exercise, or herbs, or you know, whatever methods you want to use. I feel like that should kind of be the focus. So if you're already feeling energetic, that means that you're in the flow of things. You know, you're going with the flow. If you're feeling drained or tired, this week is a good time to kind of focus on researching and experimenting with different techniques to improve your energy and kind of boost your energy. Okay, and I'm just going to have another look at this card and see if anything else pops into my head. Nope, and nothing is coming to me, so I will leave it to you if you have any observations on this card. If there's anything that's jumping out at you that you want to share, please feel free to share your interpretation in the comments below. I love, you know, reading how different people see cards differently, because we're all going to look at the same tarot card in a different way. We're all going to get something different from it. So I just want to thank you so much, you know, for watching today. I hope you found this reading helpful, and I hope it was okay that I just used one card instead of my usual 3. You can find out more about learning tarot from my website, dailytarotworld.com, and there's lots of tarot card spreads, there's lots of how-to videos and deck reviews and all kinds of fun stuff on my website. So once again, thanks so much for watching and have a beautiful week.